The continued tardiness of the Osun state government in the teachers' recruitment process has drawn outcry from parents amid calls for urgent action from the state government. The delay has left a number of parents lamenting over the deficit of teachers in government-owned schools, especially those in the rural areas. This is coming months after the announcement of the 5,000 teachers recruitment by the state government earlier this year. Toby Sanusi has more on this.
In March 2024, the Osun State government commenced teachers' recruitment exercise to fill the deficit in many government schools. Since then, there has been a number of screening processes conducted by the state government. In September, the Commissioner for Education, Decry, said this set of 5,000 new teachers would resume academic activities with the students. But this is November, and this set of new teachers are yet to resume.
By the grace of God, new teachers will resume with the pupils come 2 weeks to this time. By next week, there's going to be interview. You'll be hearing it on radio as from Wednesday. So the state has been zoned.
Many government schools like these, especially those in the rural areas, are suffering for the tardiness of the state government in the recruitment process. In some of the schools that we visited, the students complain of not having basic subject teachers like mathematics, English, biology, among other subjects. We also saw cases of schools having about 5, 6 or 9 teachers taking a whole secondary school. This is the situation in many government schools. Mrs. Shakirat has 2 children in government-owned secondary schools who often greet her with lamentations of insufficient teachers while returning from their schools. One of our kids who will be sitting for the West African Senior School Certificate Examination, WASC, has been lagging behind in academics, no thanks to the deficit of teachers. Mrs. Shakirat says her child at ADS Grammar School, Ifon, in Orulu local government area of Osun State, has not had mathematics, physics, and further mathematics teacher for 3 years now.
Ó máa complain tó bí 3 years báyìí tán tí máa complain pé àwọn ò ní teacher. Kẹjọ nítorí Ọlọ́run kí ràn wá lọ́wọ́ kí síjú àánú wò wá o. Alágbára àti kó ọmọ sí public ló jẹ́ ká fi wọ́n sí lọ́jà alágbára àti pé ọmọ lọ sí public ló jẹ́ ká wọn kó wọn lọ sí private. Àwọn ọmọ tí wọ́n wà ní school wọn ní àwọn teacher. Àwọn míì fẹ́ ṣe WAEC lọ́dún yìí tó ṣe pé kò teacher fún wọn bí mathematics àti physics. Tí wọ́n bá ní àwọn nǹkan yẹn báwo ni wọ́n ṣe fẹ́ pass nínú exam tí wọ́n fẹ́ ṣe ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ ràn wá lọ́wọ́. Àwọn ọmọ mi tó fẹ́ ṣe WAEC lọ́dún yìí ó wà nù wọn ó máa ń complain. Èyí tó wà tí wà ní SS1 náà nísìnyí àwọn náà máa ń complain. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ nítorí Ọlọ́run ẹ ràn wá lọ́wọ́. Àwọn tí ẹni máa gba teacher láti oṣù kẹta yẹn wọ́n wá láwọn ọmọ bá wọn àwọn teacher tí wọ́n fẹ́ gbà wọ́n bá wọlé ní oṣù kẹsàn-án wọn àti ìwọlé nísìnyí o.
In some of the schools visited by Western Spring Television outside the state capital, some secondary schools, mostly in rural communities, have just 5, 7 or 9 teachers for over 15 subjects. A total of 5 teachers, including the principal, who managed to teach students in Egbedi High School, Egbedare local government area, have been worn out as the PTA chairman of the school, Adeyemi Ajayi, asked government to prioritize the school in the recruitment process. Mr. Ajayi, who also volunteers to teach the students in the school, says the deficit discourages the students from their education pursuit.
There is no enough teacher. We are teaching, we depend on corpus and the little teachers sent to the community, 5 of them, including the principal. We lack teachers on mathematics, English, physics, chemistry, biology, and Greek. So we are expecting the government to consider our school first.
This has been the trend in many government schools, but hopes have been resuscitated since the announcement of teachers' recruitment by the state government, with calls for schools in rural communities to be prioritized. Earlier, the Commissioner for Education, Decry, had vowed that the new 5,000 teachers would resume with the students on September 16th. Meanwhile, as at the time of filing these reports, this promise has yet to come to fruition, but when contacted, Mr. Eluwale disclosed that the matter will be addressed at a later date. According to the state government, screening and interviews have been conducted for qualified candidates, but no explanation has been provided for the delay in the recruitment, at the detriment of thousands of students who would soon wrap up academic activities for the year. Toby Sanusi, Western Spring Television.